Hi guys, today I want to talk to you a little bit about the different knots that I tie when I'm fishing. The most basic and simple one that I learned years and years ago was from my grandfather. It's an improved clinch knot. And this is a knot that I tie a lot of times when I'm going directly to a hook, a chatterbait, it could be a swim jig, it could be anything like that. Just something that I need a quick knot on there, tie it straight. So basically what you do is you just put it through the eye of the hook just like that. Super simple. You wrap the line around itself probably 5 or 6, 7 times just like that. So you make that loop, you bring it through. When you do that, you'll make this next loop and you bring it through one more time. What you do then is you grab a hold of your hook, make sure you wet it. That's important with fluorocarbon, and it'll cinch right down on itself. Pull the tag line tight, just like that. It'll cinch right down around that eye of that hook. Make sure it's all tight, and it'll stack right up on itself there. You got your tag line. Take your scissors or your pliers, cut it off. You can leave a tiny bit there, or if you want, just in case it slips, but it really awesome knot, super simple. Like I said, this is the one I learned to tie when I was very young. It made it really simple. I can tie this one without even looking at it. You just put it through there. I've done this one when I'm night fishing. You don't even have to look at it. Once you get the feel of it and get your hands right, you just wrap it real quick, bring it around, back through, wet it and cinch it just like that. Simple, easy knot. The improved clinch, I use that, like I said, on a lot of baits, especially with fluorocarbon or mono. That's my go-tos. The next one I like to use, and it's good for fluorocarbon too or mono, is if you're using braid. When I use braid, I like to tie a Palomar knot. And what I do, you just got to put it through. Like example, this would be when I'm fishing a Z-Man, the silly frog. It's their frog. It's a great bait for getting around in some thick cover. So that's where you want that braided line. You're going to stick it through both times, double it up, as you can see. And all you're going to do is just make a single overhand knot like that. And then when you're pulling this loop through from that overhand knot, you're going to drop your bait through there. Again, pull it tight. It's going to start to cinch down. You're going to pull your main line, cinch it down just like that. And with braid, you don't really need to wet it. The friction isn't the same as it is with fluorocarbon or mono. You're going to take your tag line, cut it. Great knot as well. It holds braid very well. A lot of guys use it for, like I said, throwing on mono. It's probably one of the most popular and strongest knots. It's very simple. And that's a big thing I like, is it needs to be simple to tie on the water. If you're out there chasing those fish and you got a quick cut off retie, you always want to be checking your line, make sure you don't have any nicks in it. It's a great, just all around setup. So that's what I'll use for braid. And then the last knot that I tie would be if this was a drop shot hook, and I believe it's called a uni knot. I'm not 100% sure on that. You bring it, this is important. If this was a drop shot hook here, you take it, you drop it straight down through the top. You're gonna take some line off, make it as long as you would like your leader to be. Hold on a second here, let me get a little more line. So if you want it to be a, whatever, say 12, 16-inch leader, you're gonna hold it like this. A lot of times I'll take a drop shot weight and hang it right on there. I don't have one here currently. So if I had that weight there, I would swing it around and it would have that leverage on that hook, but I don't have one currently right here. So hang on and bear with me. And what you do is you wrap that around about 5 times. And once you have that wrapped around, you're gonna bring it through that loop that you have it created at the bottom, right there, above your hook. Bring it through, grab it, keep your hook straight. Very important to wet this. This I'm showing you on 17-pound line. Typically you're doing that on real light line, 6, 8, 10-pound line. So you don't want that to burn at all, or you'll weaken your knot, your line there. So once you have it there, you're gonna take your tag line. The very important part here is you put it down through and drop it. And that's what's gonna make it stand straight out then. just like that on your drop shot. You attach your weight here, sit on the bottom, give it a little more adjustment even, and it sits straight out there without ever bait you have on your drop shot there. So they're the 3 knots I like to tie the most. They're very easy. I know a lot of guys have other ones that are maybe a little more complicated, maybe they're stronger. I can't say a time that I've set the hook and you look at your line and see that you have those swirls where you broke it from the knot coming untied. If that happened with the improved clinch, Palomar, or that uni knot there, it wasn't tied correctly is what it really comes down to. So make sure you check them out, try them, see what you think. If you have any questions or knots that you think I should try myself, put them in the comments below. Thanks for watching.